Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. Let us tap right in and see what storyline Spirit would like to share with us. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Well, we got an Ace of Cups reversed. Somebody's love cup got flipped. They're empty. They don't have any love. They're suffering an emotional loss. In the challenge position. The Magician. Willpower. Clarity. In the subconscious. The World reversed. They wanted a shortcut. And I got incompletion. In the recent past. Knight of Swords in the upright, driven to succeed, defending the beliefs. Intentions and expectations. Queen of Pentacles. They're expecting this Queen of Pentacles to support them. In the near future. We've got the Ace of Wands, the urge to create new opportunities. The lens that's being looked through. The Seven of Pentacles in the upright, hard work, perseverance, sustainable results and rewards. In the environment, somebody is getting disconnected from the Ten of Pentacles. Somebody's disconnected from the Ten of Pentacles. Hopes and fears. There's a painful ending to this conflict. And the outcome. Is the Nine of Pentacles in the upright, the coming into the reward for the fruits of your labor, financial stability, and independence. Inheritance. Teamwork. Cutting out, the team is divorcing out this conflict, and they're in a nightmare. Cutting out all these nightmares. So you're divorcing your team. You're here coming into your inheritance, your Nine of Pentacles, and with your team, you are here divorcing out that nightmare. You're cutting out the nightmare. detaching from the nightmare, divorcing the nightmare. And entering into your 10 of Cups. Sacrificing the devil. Celebrate lovers' justice. Everybody wants some, but not everybody can have it. Their cup got turned upside down. This magician was seeking shortcuts. They wanted to take a shortcut. They didn't want to do the work. They were lazy. And they decided to martyr people for profit. So there's getting a visitation. They're having repressed emotions. Their love cup got flipped upside down. They might be having a visitation. They might be wanting to visit this magician here. Action and willpower. They could be getting a visit by somebody. Home. They could be challenged by a home. Incompletion. They were seeking a shortcut. They didn't get any closure. They didn't get any closure. We got creativity here. Defending their beliefs. Driven to succeed. Justice. The Queen of Pentacles. She's not playing around. Power, potential beginnings, growth, new projects, innocence. Perseverance, rewards for the fruits of your labor. Seen, observed. So, this is the Earth School. And while we have the interferers, which place themselves, so we're here in the Earth, right? And then we got the ionosphere. And then we got these interferers who place themselves in this space here, right? And they inserted themselves here. And then you got the ionosphere here. So the hires are up here. And then we're down here. And then you got these jackwagons right here trying to portray themselves as, you know, God and all that. Yeah. They really clouded up that space. And they're being disconnected from your 10 of Pentacles. They're not leaders. There's a painful ending to this conflict that they're bringing you. There's a painful ending to this competition that these non-leaders were bringing you. They're being disconnected from your stability, from your love, and from your domestic contributions. Teacher. It's a teacher. A teacher of shortcuts. You're coming into your 9 of Pentacles. Purpose in the reverse. It came out in the upright, but then it flipped out in the reverse. We'll have to clarify that. We've got congratulations, hospitality, attention has been brought to this communication, this competition. Here and now, you're seen as optimistic. You survived. And you remained conscientious. You kept your mind clear. You kept your heart pure. You kept your intentions in a higher vibration level. You got a smile on your face, doing your chores. This religious person is trying to spy on your location so they can bring you conflict. You don't have to do anything. Or it was a driver, a do-nothing driver, player. They don't do anything except drive the minds and lives of people. Playing around with those creators, giving them a reason to have to self-preserve and survive. Giving somebody a reason to survive. Man, what a jackwagon. So there's a promise from somebody who's important, an invisible arcana. What is the promise? They're going in the grave. This wise guy, Kin, addict witch, working real hard to appear as you. Getting a message. You are seen as perfect. The way that you care for yourself and your body. These ones came at you and your body for entertainment. They harassed you. They traumatized you. Man, these people from an invisible place, their whole purpose was to make you miserable. You remembered love. Tribe of explorers. Sovereign being. You're sovereign. There's a backstory to this, and they're going in the grave. They're going in the grave because you're wholesome and you're coming into your evermore. For the hardship that you endured. For the hardship that you endured. And these ones who did it to you are being disconnected from their limelight positions. There's going to be a change to the personalities. It is time for them to be martyred. And it's time for you to be recognized as you are, a being of service. Wow. Somebody, this magician flipped his love cup upside down. He's got an ace of cups all upside down. It all spilled out. He doesn't have anything in his cup. Made mistakes. Getting a visitation, made mistakes. Challenged by a home. Challenged by manifesting a home. Third wheel enemy. Challenged by manifesting a home. They have incompletion, no closure. The creators are uniting. Justice is being served. They're trying to defend their nasty habits and habitual patterns. The Queen of Pentacles is here, and she's not playing around. Justice is being served. And you won't mend that connection. We're moving forward into new opportunities for the innocent. And they are overwhelmed because they're not innocent. You are. You worked really hard. And all the work that you've been doing is seen. There are secrets. I haven't told you everything. So these ones are being these non-leaders, these people who aren't actual leaders, they're being disconnected from your 10 of Pentacles. They're being disconnected from this leadership position. Yeah. Time for a new chapter. There's a painful ending to the conflict that this teacher has been bringing to you. You are an irreplaceable being. The way you love can't be matched. You're coming into your 9 of Pentacles reward. You will be financially stable. It's the rewards for the fruits of your labor. We've got purpose here in the reverse. Guilty. You're not guilty. You're not guilty of avoiding your purposes. You're not guilty of avoiding your purpose, your duties, your responsibilities. These ones lied. Somebody tried to lie. Somebody's trying to lie. They tried to lie and say that you were guilty of neglecting your purpose, your responsibilities. But that's a bald-faced lie, because you're coming into the rewards for the fruits of your labor. They lied. They lied and said you were neglecting your responsibilities, and they locked you away so that nobody would see you or know you or be aware of you. They lied and then locked you away. And now they're feeling broken and shattered and they want to escape because they sabotaged their responsibilities by lying about you. You've got a soul tie here, or you're coming into a soul tie of reciprocity. You never gave up hope for love, and you've got a new soul contract here. Whoever it is, they're longing for you. And these ones who have been found unworthy of you, they're found unworthy of a commitment with you because they neglected you. So they miss their opportunity. They don't agree. Whatever. They're being detached. They are found unworthy. They miss their opportunity. They're disagreeing, but they neglected to give you anything you needed in this commitment. So, whatever. You got it. The truth is out here, and you've got a new love, a new commitment, a new commitment. I don't know. Patience, everything happens in divine order. This magician, third-party enemy, is challenged by manifesting a home. They're suffering a loss. They don't have love. They don't have balance. They made mistakes. They wish they could right their wrongs. They're getting a visitation. They're stuck in their head. They weren't able to close out this cycle. They tried to take shortcuts. And they failed. No forgiveness, no perseverance. Justice is being served. This one's, they're trying to defend their beliefs. They got bad habitual patterns. They could be addicted to drugs or alcohol or gambling or whatever. Obviously, they're gambling. They have no courage because justice is being served, and this Queen of Pentacles is cutting out horseplay, and she's like, you won't be mending this connection. You're guilty, and you're under judgment. There won't be a mending of this connection. They don't know what to do because these new beginnings are for the innocent. The innocent. And these ones are overwhelmed because they don't have their freedom. And it's for the innocent. You know, it's like, it's not like you see, you can't go to heaven unless you become like a child. Well, what this is you don't do this kind of stuff to people, okay? You stay innocent. You don't go screwing over people. You don't steal from people. You don't hurt others for profit. You have nothing to worry about. You are innocent. And you've got this new beginning. And these ones, they don't have their freedom. They're losing their freedom. They're feeling overwhelmed. They're feeling overwhelmed because you are love. Because love persevered and is coming into the reward. Everything has been witnessed by the higher vibrational beings that are outside of this matrix. They've been watching us go through challenges and how we manage that, you know. These ones, they failed and they're being disconnected from your service, your Ten of Pentacles, from a leadership position. This is a new chapter. Health. There's a painful ending to this conflict for this teacher. They don't have any, their health is failing. They're going to lose their health for coming against irreplaceable beings, or an irreplaceable being, for those whose love can never be matched. This teacher is losing their health. They're having a Ten of Swords painful ending because of the conflict they brought to these people. For abusing their trust. And you can trust that everything happens in divine order. So yeah, there was some stuff that happened. You were not guilty of neglecting your purpose. You're coming into your reward. You are an abundant, limitless being. These ones tried to say you weren't disciplined. They tried to say that you weren't disciplined and that you were neglecting your purpose, your position. And it was a lie. You were not guilty. They're in regret because you were trustworthy in your purpose. And they lied. And they're in regret because they need to surrender their need to control. They were simply envious of you and wanted to change things by denying you relationships that were for the higher good. They're in fear now because you possess gifts of the soul that benefit you and others. And this is over. There's a death to this relationship. There's a death to this connection. And there's a death to them doing this to you. Or to anybody. They don't have any courage because justice is being served. The Queen of Pentacles is here. And she's not playing. These relationships will not be mended. These third-party enemies trying to manipulate and take shortcuts and hurt people for pleasure and gain, they can't fix this connection. They're under judgment. And they're seen as guilty. They're losing their freedom. They tried to say you were guilty, and you weren't. You're the privileged lady. They were working against you, trying to steal your love cup. They're in the courthouse, ignoring a message, trying to hide a message. They didn't get the message. There was no closure, incompletion. They're not going to persevere on the distant horizons. There's no forgiveness for what they did to the reunion of these creators. There's no forgiveness. Justice is being served. They don't have any courage. They have habitual patterns. Justice is being served on behalf of this main female and her occupation. She was not guilty of neglecting her purpose or her discipline. She was very disciplined in her purpose. She was not guilty. Justice is being served, and she's coming into her reward. She is a limitless, abundant being. This community just wanted the wealth. They didn't like the rules or however she was doing stuff, and they wanted it done differently, so they had to get rid of her. They're going in a coffin. They're going in a coffin. There won't be any mending in this relationship. They're under judgment. They've been found guilty, and there's coffin here. The Queen of Pentacles is not playing. You don't have anything to worry about. You are seen as innocent. These ones didn't get what they were expecting. They've lost their freedom. You are loved. You persevered. You are coming into your reward. Everything has been observed. You don't know everything yet. There's a journey coming up. So these ones failed, and they're being disconnected. Okay? They're being disconnected from leadership roles. They're all up in their thoughts because they're facing imprisonment. And you are in a courtship, with a lover. And you've got this 10 of Pentacles here. You are in your reunion, your divine reunion. Privileged lady. This magician and this third party, they did stuff trying to steal the love cup and the life path of this privileged lady. great fortune. They wanted the great fortune that belongs to this irreplaceable being. They wanted a shortcut. They didn't want to generate it within themselves. They just wanted to take it from somebody else. So they lied and said that she was neglecting her responsibilities, that she lacked discipline, and that she was avoiding her purpose. And so they falsely accused her. They falsely accused her of not doing her job. So that they could have her house. The house of high honor. And the income that goes with it. There's a change on the pathway of this mature woman. And she's in despair with this community. They're under adjudication and concerned about what they've done to this marriage. They're sick. Because you're innocent. And that means this wealthy man is facing poverty. They got to give back everything they took because they falsely accused this main female, who is a leader, of neglecting her duties, and they imprisoned her. And then they effed the whole world up, pretending that they were the ones that were supposed to be in charge of all this abundance. Greed. Gold-plated hammers and toilets. They lied. They've been lying on her. God, for how long? Well, the shortcut didn't work. It was all imagination. It was all dreamed up by somebody, taught to a whole bunch of somebodies. They're protesting. They're not seen as high value. Justice is served for this main female and her position. It was all an illusion. And they need to get ready for death. Coffin. They're overwhelmed. They didn't get what they were expecting. They've lost their freedom. You are okay. You are seen as innocent. You don't have anything to worry about. Because they couldn't stop you. They didn't reach their goals. You are love. You are perseverance, and you're coming into your reward. Everything has been seen. How you handled this. You don't know everything yet. There's a journey here. And justice. These ones are being disconnected from your Ten of Pentacles, from your wealth, from your love, from leadership positions. They're being imprisoned. They could be in a thought prison regarding you and your new love, because they failed to separate you and keep you apart from your reunion. Your alliances know who you are. They've been watching. So these ones are facing confinement, and that's fate. We got this here, and we got this here. They're being removed from their leadership positions, and they're being imprisoned. They're being disconnected from the Ten of Pentacles. Yep, they're being disconnected from this Ten of Pentacles. That belongs to these lovers. They failed. They failed to trap this privileged lady. They failed to trap this privileged lady and take her Ace of Cups and her life path. They're going through withdrawals. They're mentally disturbed. There's a painful ending to this conflict. This teacher's health is upside down. You are calm. They have no self-love. They have no self-love. And it's time for an accident. The strategy of the prideful to gain a blessing and adventure is now reduced to a conflict and apology because they lost. And now they need to live and learn through natural disaster. Your prayers were heard, and you are calm, and your alliances see you as trustworthy and honest. Those who came against you put you through homelessness. You could have been homeless. You persevered through it. You persevered through the rituals bringing you nightmare. You remember everything. And you triumphed, and you're coming into your reward. And your job and your family. There's evidence of these robbery attempts, and these ones are bound to their commitments. They don't know what to do. Because you're a sweetheart and you're having sweet dreams. And this whole collaboration that blindly bullied you are sick and being separated. You got aid. And these ones are furious because they're a whole bunch of mask wearers trying to dominate you, doing stuff to get you to fall into a trap. And they're mad and overloaded because you have friends. You have friends who made a promise to care for you, and you guys are all going to have a real good life together. You're going to have a real good life, and these ones who came against you are frightened because they're bound to their curses. And this is the conclusion. You have gained, and you have a vow with spirit and with your reunited. And these stubborn ones want to compromise now, but there's no compromise. It is what it is. It is what it is. They did what they did. Everybody did what they did. And it is what it is. A priest coming after the love cup of a privileged lady and her life path. All up in their thoughts. They're out of balance. They made mistakes. They're challenged by this third wheel enemy. They're challenged by getting a home. They're getting a bad message in the courthouse regarding this home. They want to protest about it. It was all in their imagination. They're not a sweetheart. They couldn't take out this sweetheart. They were trying to flip this sweetheart. They were challenged by flipping this sweetheart. It didn't work out. It did not work out. They're in the courthouse for trying to flip this sweetheart. They did not complete a cycle. They got the World card in the reverse. There's no closure. No closure. This is a surprise. They are seen as low value. They're not getting a wish come true on the distant horizons. They won't get forgiveness. There's no perseverance. They didn't persevere through anything. They won't be able to persevere through this decision. The creators are reunited. The creators are reunited with their fortune and their happiness. A fortune of happiness. The main female is getting justice for the work that she did. These ones, they accused her wrongly for money. They lied about her for money. And now they're suffering a misfortune. Judgment, guilt, no mending of the situation, stressed out, coffin, misfortune, no horseplay. They got to get ready for death. They're going to transition, and that's justice. They couldn't stop the reunion. Thief getting justice for lying. Thief getting justice for lying. A thief getting justice for lying about you and your hard work and your perseverance and your diligence and your love. They said you were everything opposite of what you were. What you are. What you are. And they're being disconnected from the money. They're being disconnected from courtship, from love. They're being disconnected from leadership. This is a fated event. They've got imprisonment and confinement here. This is a new chapter. They're all up in their thoughts about this privileged lady. Room up in their thoughts about this privileged lady. And we've got melancholy in the reverse. So they're all up in the thoughts about the happiness of this privileged lady. They did not want her to be happy. They're going through withdrawals and they're mentally disturbed. There's a painful ending to this conflict for this person. This teacher is, their health is being flipped upside down. This irreplaceable person is a great fortune. It's a scheduled time. These ones need to get ready. They're in danger. They're gonna have an accident. Folks are gonna start having accidents. They're gonna start transitioning out of body. You're gonna see that. There's gonna be a lot of this. Those people who are not gifts, those people who were trying to steal the gift and failed to steal the gift, they're going to be having an accident. It's time for those who don't have any love, any self-love, to exit stage left. To get out of the house. This young woman isn't consistent. So whoever it was that was trying to pretend to be this privileged lady, they had no consistency. They're not consistent. So they couldn't pull it off. I mean, they may have been a very good actress, but they couldn't pull it off. I mean, they need consolation. And because they're in despair over your innocence. This foe was an enemy pleasure seeker. This old woman wanted to be the wife of this servant. She wanted to be the wife of the Lord. Well, I guess maybe she's going to get her. It just won't be the one she targeted. It'll be the one she works for. See you on the next one, everybody.